How's everybody doing? Well, I hope you're doing good, cause fuck me, shit's going crazy. Excuse me. Puppy Pot and Chill number 664, I believe, is what we're up to here. I do got my bowl loaded. Bing of Cypress Berry. Yeah. Has been really fuckering me up. So, I am gonna smoke. So if you wish to smoke along with me, go ahead and pause, get your bowl ready, and then let's jump right in. I'm going to take a hit right off the bat because I didn't last time, and somebody made sure they told me that I waited too long to take a hit. So let's take a hit right off the bat. Oh, that's good. Oh, yeah. All right. According to Biden's newest if-then chart, if you know what that is what they do is they say, if you believe in this, then go here. And if you believe in this, go here. And then if you believe in this, go here. If this, then that. If this, then that. And then what it does is it breaks it down so that the Biden administration can see who to keep tabs on, who to watch out for. Well, this latest, newest if-then chart makes almost everyone a domestic extremist and harmful to society. Therefore, the powers that be can target the various people through the three-letter acronym groups. FBI, NSA, all of them. This way, anyone can be labeled, then rounded up, arrested, and made to disappear or held without, wanting to be held. You know what I mean? They can be taken. They can be made to go away. And that and they'll do this they can do this for no reason. Simply if they don't like your ideas or your opinions. If they're disliked, rather than deal with them, they'll ban them, censor them, make you disappear at any time for any reason. And this concerns me, and it should concern you. I mean, here's the deal. Anything you see the government doing to somebody else, and you think, whoa, that's fucked up. That exact same thing they could do to you. Well, before, you're like, well, they couldn't do that to me because I am not under that. Guys, I'm not in that group. But now with Biden's new if-then chart, he can put you in that group, whether you actually are or not. He can generalize it and put you in a group and then, target you. And if you think, oh no, not me. One of the groups is pro-choice people. All right? Pro-choice is the domestic extremist, domestic terrorist type of thing. So, if you think they can't target you, you're wrong. They absolutely can. They'll do it somehow, some way. Good weed. So, this puts everyone all in the same boat. We're all in the same group as BLM, Antifa, all the small groups, and now, because of this, it even includes, we are in the same boat as all the rioters and terrorists and insurrectionists of the January 6th riot on Capitol Hill, which was actually a fairly moderate protest compared to some of the actual riots and insurrections happening in some of the bigger cities like Chicago, Detroit, Portland, San Francisco, Los Angeles, all these big cities that are having very, they're Democratic run, experiencing severe riot problems, and they're denying it, saying it's another problem, it's white supremacy, it's a guns are running rampant on the street, killing people, it's a gun problem. They'll say whatever they have to say besides the truth, because in the end, we're going to be all under the same thumb, in the same scope site, and whatever they're doing to somebody else, they'll be able to do to you if they want to. And they won't have to come up with some crazy reason. They'll be able to do it because of this latest if-then chart that Biden has put out. Go look it up. Anybody can look this up. Anybody can go look at the chart, and you can find how you yourself can be put in one of these extremist groups to be labeled and to be watched. It's easier than this 7 degrees of separation of Kevin Bacon or whatever. Victoria's Secret goes crazy woke, baby. As they are tired of being in business, apparently. They fire all the beautiful, what they called angel models of Victoria's Secret, to replace them with the new models, the likes of which will include women's soccer star Megan Rapinoe and others, in a stretch to be progressive and in a bid to redefine what is sexy. Bold move, Cotton. We'll see how this plays out for them. I hate reporting about anything on this racist cunt. I really do, but I'm gonna anyway. Mayor of Chicago, Lori Lightfoot, shithole Democrat city, ran into the ground even further by this fucking racist Lori Lightfoot. She begs for federal assistance after yet another large mass shooting. We won't guess, the race of this person, of course, isn't being discussed for fear of more stereotypical happening here. We wouldn't want to put the criminal out there. We wouldn't want to harm his poor fucking, oh, fuck them. Anyway, Lori Lightfoot calls for more federal assistance for the gun crimes in a city that's already got some of the strictest gun control measures in the country. All right, and this is because gun laws just keep the honest man honest, and criminals, oddly enough, don't seem to follow the law. I know it's crazy, and the Democrats seem to think that guns are running rampant on the streets, killing people, but it's actually these criminals that just don't follow the law for some weird reason. They just have they don't follow any of the law structure at all, and they're killing people. It's really crazy. Who knew? Who would have known this? But anyway, this racist twat Lori Lightfoot is asking for more federal assistance because of her shithole city that she turned into a shithole city and is running further into the ground and making it even worse shithole city because she is a racist and is just a horrible, horrible person. They've taken money away from the police department and then asked them to fix the problems that they've made. No, fuck her. The cops need to just fucking leave that city and let it go. Let it go. Just let them raise their own city to the ground, and when it's all gone and we'll just come in with bombs and excavators and level it and start over. Because Lori Lightfoot has just ruined it. It's not savable anymore. Democrats make a big deal about Juneteenth a holiday started by Republicans in Texas, saying this is the day that Republicans freed the slaves from the Democrats. And the Democrats are saying that the Republicans just don't get it. AOC leads the charge on this. Now do you get it? Does it make sense now? Not that Republicans don't get it. Republicans started it. They knew. They totally get it. The fact that the Dems are just now figuring out that maybe they shouldn't have fought to keep the slaves, and maybe they were wrong, and maybe there's some way we can pin it on somebody else, and fuck them. BLM and Proud Boys clash in Portland because they know they can. Riot police quit. They have no backing, no support from the city or any of the political leaders or even the judicial system. The DA refuses to prosecute any of the BLM rioters or insurrectionists or terrorists that are arrested by the cops. So because there was no support, no backing, the riot police quit. They resigned. One of them was actually indicted. I mean, granted, I saw the video. I saw him hit that reporter, with the baton in the back of the head, knocking her down, and then hitting her in the face. But it's not like this was a surprise attack. All right, everybody's like, oh my God, they're doing this out of the blue. No, they gave these people like a countdown. All right, like 5 fucking minutes, saying, look, man, we're going to count down. And when we hit 0, if you're still here, you're not going to like it. And they were like, fuck it, we can do what we want because we're special. And we don't have to listen to you. And the countdown got to 0. They were still there. And by God, in the end, they did not like it. Go figure. It happened exactly the way the cops said it was going to happen because the cops weren't fucking around. When it gets to the point that the police declared a riot and say you have this amount of time to get off the street, you need to spend that time getting the fuck off the street. If instead you stay in the face of the police and engage them, expect to be beaten down, you fucking moron. Let's take another hit. So, the Poor Boys and BLM clashed in Portland. Because they knew they could, because there's no cops, because there's no support for the police, because Democrats are soft on crime, because they're pieces of shit. It's as simple as that. And I don't know who's to blame here, in all honesty, but I don't know who actually started the conflict other than this. This is the only thing I could glean from everything. Everything else seems to be up for grabs as far as opinion, except for one thing. BLM actively searched out and looked for the Proud Boys and found them. Now, after that, I'm not sure who started the conflict, but that I do know. That is what I was able to glean from all the information and misinformation, is that the BLM actively searched out and looked for and found the Proud Boys. And then after they found each other, a conflict started. And I'm not sure who started what. We'll see how that shakes out in the end. A group inspired by Greta Thunberg. That girl who's, how dare you take away my childhood? This girl who has an amazing childhood, by the way, traveling the world, the star of many stage and everything else. A life that 99% of the other children in the world's dreams they could have, who claims to be a victim. Well, this group, who was inspired by this wonderful human being, disbanded itself, saying that the group was racist. They were too racist. They had to disband. That's pretty woke. Pretty dumb, actually. Leftist news say people that don't like BLM have a warped sense of reality according to science. However, when I looked into it, they used absolutely no science to get to that conclusion. None whatsoever. I mean, they didn't, none. I mean, they didn't even try to use science on it. But they told you, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter, they're going to tell you what to think. What the fuck's going on here? There we go, that's a good hit, baby. Ooh, hot. Alright. That's all I have for you on Puppy Pot and Chill number 664. If you thought it was worth anything, go ahead and hit the thumbs up, like it, and share it, man. You know, and if you get really crazy, fucking subscribe. You know, if you get a wild hair up your ass. My deal is I try to get what I know to you as honestly as I can, and I try to tell you the truth. That is my agenda. Not like mainstream media, whose agenda is to get likes, clicks, and everything else. I don't make rage bait or clickbait videos. I make videos that I want to make. I talk about things I want to talk about. Pretty straightforward and everything else. But listen, I'm a stoner. Don't believe me. Fact check me. Alright? Just like I tell you to fact check mainstream media news, because they'll lie to you if they can. And don't believe social media news, because that's just bullshit on a whole other level. So, like I said, if you like this video, hit the like button, share it. And if you get really crazy, subscribe. I don't want your money. I do this because I want to do it. I'll never ask you for money. I don't think I'll ever monetize this channel, even if I get big. I do this because it's the right thing to do, and it's what I like to do it. It's something I believe in. If you're smoking with me, I hope you got high with me. Alright. That's it. Peace. I love you fuckers. Let's try not to hate. We can be better humans. We need to be. You can't really love everybody. So yeah, let's try not to hate. Peace. I love you. Stay high, bitches.